KQAL.
Winona's home for true variety.
89.5.
I'm Bill Stoneberg, and I'm the program coordinator here at KQAL. Well, I was a student, a non-trad student at Winona State. Graduated in 2011. I was 38 years old. Was here for about 2.5, 3 years. Anyway, I worked at KQL during that time. As a DJ, I worked at KQL as a production assistant, assisting my predecessor here as I work at KQL now. But then, I went back into my field, which was television. I'd worked in television for about 10 years before I came to school here. Went back to television, degree in mass communications, emphasis on photojournalism. And when I moved back to the area here after working in Milwaukee for a while, this job opened up. I remembered my time at KQL and what a great time it was and how much I learned about putting a story together in a long form. You know, a lot of our shows are about 30 minutes long to an hour sometimes. And just loved it, so I applied for it and eventually got this job and learned that radio is really kind of my passion, more so than TV was, you know. So it was a very welcome surprise, and I love it here. I love KQL. I grew up with it. I grew up in the area as well. So for me, you know, the only way to hear new music that wasn't on the pop station was to watch MTV late at night, which I didn't have, so I had to watch it at a friend's house, or listen to KQAL. And there I heard all kinds of stuff that I couldn't hear anywhere else. So I've been a fan for a long time. I'm really proud to work here now. It's just, I don't know, it's a cool thing, and I think it's a great thing to be a DJ on KQAL. Great opportunity. And it's good for the community. We all love it, and we need it because, let's face it, commercial radio sucks. At KQAL, I am the program coordinator, as I said before, and so what I do is we have programming that's locally produced programming. We call it our legacy programming because it comes from funds from the state. Doug, I hope I'm saying that right. Yeah, so I produce 6 shows a week, every day of the week except for Saturday. We have a show on arts called Artbeat that airs Tuesdays at 12:30. And then we have a show called The Sound. That one is a new show I created last spring. That is Wednesdays at 6 o'clock p.m. And that's a show where we take a new album produced in Minnesota, talk to the artist, sometimes the engineer, sometimes a producer, anyone involved in the creation of the album. And we play through like 5 or 6 tracks off the record. I'm dating myself by saying record, I know. And then we talk to the artist and the people who made it and what went into it, you know. So it's kind of a deeper exploration of Minnesota music. And then we have a show called Culture Clique that airs Thursdays at 12:30. And that one that's kind of a catch-all where it's like just anything going on in and around Winona, you know, that doesn't fit the bill of art or music, you know. So we can talk anything from things going on with the city to like celebrations around, you know, the holidays or, you know, we've done boater safety around 4th of July, you know, being a river town and stuff like that. So, and then Friday nights we have a show called The Live Feed. That's a long-running show where we record a live performance at a venue, usually somewhere here in town. It's always a band from Minnesota. Sometimes it's from far away too, but live shows. Then the Underground. Oh, I almost forgot. The Underground is another show that's about a year old, where that one's not necessarily legacy programming, but I've helped spearhead that show, and it's like a DJ shift where we focus on local Minnesota and Wisconsin and Iowa music, you know. Not those 3 specifically, but, you know, just upper Midwest, you know. So it's really fun because it's, you know, it's fun to put something together where you have a 30-minute show that's got like interviews, music. You might have natural sound from like a club that you did the interview in or a coffee shop. You know, we do shows on classes that are held at the library or the food co-op, places like that. It's fun. It's fun to put it together, you know, especially after working in TV for so long and doing video. It's interesting to put a story together with no pictures, you know. That was a real challenge for me, but I love it, and it's a great time. I think my favorite part of working at KQL, it's a couple different aspects, but mostly it's the creativity of it, you know, where I get to compose things all the time, whether it is formatting a show and composing that, you know, putting that together, or you might consider me something of an interior decorator here at KQL. I don't know if you can hear that interior decorator over the... KQAL. So listen to the sound Wednesday nights at 6 on 89.5 KQAL. We'll rock you like a unicorn because we are unicorn AF or something.